Divine Connection Marketing is a 500 Fortune company that can always connect you to the right connection. Check them out.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Great day, everyone, and welcome to Divine Connection Show. We are excited that you are here, so make sure you like and share this broadcast. A lot of great things are going to happen during this broadcast. So my name is Deloris Williams, and Divine Connection is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And then we also do events throughout the year. So we have 2 events a year, one at the end of March, which is my magazine anniversary. And we just celebrated our 12th magazine anniversary this year, and we celebrated women. So next year it's going to be my 13th magazine anniversary, and we're going to celebrate men. So definitely stay tuned. But in between that, we have our next couple of events coming up. October 1st is going to be my book signing, which I am excited about. My book signing is going to be Saturday, October the 1st at in Greensboro, North Carolina, in Friendly Shopping Center at Ben Boy's Restaurant Next Chapter Bookstore. And it's going to be from 12 to 3. I'm doing a special with my magazine, my book, and my journal for only $50. And it's going to be phenomenal. And you can also come and purchase some good food as well. And so there are a lot of entrepreneurs in this store, and I'm glad to be one of them. So I just got in last week. So I'm definitely excited about the opportunity. There are over 100 entrepreneurs there that have books or does jewelry or artwork, and I am grateful just to be a part. So again, that's October 1st from 12 to 3 at in Greensboro, North Carolina, Friendly Shopping Center. Is the Ben Boy's Restaurant at 2711 Grandview Street in Greensboro. All right, so I look forward to seeing you there. And then we also have October 15th, which is our Bring It event. So we can have praise dance groups, mimes, vendors, and youth vendors. It is going to be phenomenal. The community is coming together, and we're going to make some great things happen. And then, of course, on Wednesday, as you see us here, from 3 to 6 is our podcast, and we share with the audience who you are and what you do. So if you're interested in sharing your information, if you are an author or a pastor or entrepreneur and you want to share your business with the masses, please let us know. You can text 336-338-8903 if you have any questions or if you would like to be a part. Also, advertisement opportunity is available. So this magazine just came out this year. So we'll put the link out to order your subscription. So if you haven't got your copy yet, go ahead and get your copy. And you have 2 options, actually, this one or this one, either one. Great information. All right. And both of them, we have a lot of great things going on today. So we have hard copy as well as digital copy. So go ahead and get your copy. A lot of resources are in that magazine. And so we are grateful for the opportunity. If you would like to be a sponsor on this show, we have 30-second spots. So if you have a 30-second commercial for your business or your ministry, we would love for you to be a sponsor with Divine Connection so we can share with the masses who you are and what you do. And that's a 3-month agreement for only $150. So if you would like to share that information, we would love for you to do that as well. If you don't have a 30-second or 60-second commercial, we customize in creating those for you, for your business, for your ministry, for your book, or your gospel group. All right. So email us. We would love to serve you. We have my book, which is called The Key Connector, which is on Amazon, or you can go to the link below, or just meet us October 1st at the book signing, and I can sign it for you, and we can fellowship as well. So that's the information below as well. And then we have our journals as well, which I love the journals. We just have a couple more months in the year, and I'm expecting God to do great things. So let's write the vision and make it plain and execute, and then go back and look at what God has done for us and celebrate, because we serve an awesome God. And so it's always good to remember from where you started, what you're doing in the process and at the end. And this journal will help you do so. Just write it down. All right. And so we're excited about that. And then also we have a store. Divine Connection has a store. Well, we have products. We have socks, we have hoodies, we have shirts, we have jackets, we have duffel bags. So excited. So go check out the store, you guys. I would love for you to do that. Buy some Divine Connections products. We also have Best Father products as well. So go check it out, bit.ly/Divine Connections store. And also I am blessed to have been nominated for the Dunamis Awards this year. Just got that information this week as well for media publication for the Dunamis Awards. So look out for that, because I will need you guys to vote once again. Now, we did win the Rhythm of Gospel Awards in Florida, Miami, Florida this year. So that was phenomenal. And also the S&M, I won that one as well. So that award is on the way as well. So I'm grateful for the opportunity, for everything. So don't forget the other dates coming up. October 1st is the book signing in Greensboro, North Carolina, and Friendly Shopping Center for 1203. And then our major event last event for the year, October the 15th, which is Bring It. We'll have praise dance, moms, vendors, and youth vendors. Please come out and support everyone, and we will greatly appreciate it. Okay. Awesome. So that is our news. We're going to go and take a break for our sponsors, and then we're going to be back with our guests. Hold tight.
To love is to protect. The ones you love, with whom you laugh every morning, who are there to listen to you and wipe your tears in the most difficult moments, are your companions forever. The reason to live harder every day. Have you thought about how to protect them and protect yourself when one is missing? We know the most important thing is your family's peace of mind, so you and your family can dedicate this time to honor and celebrate the life of your loved one. Over the last 70 years, we have been there. Our funeral assistance plans can protect up to 7 people, regardless of your relationship, in a safe and affordable way. Our services include funeral services in the coverage areas, transfer of the deceased to a local funeral home, cemetery, or crematorium within the United States, transfer of the deceased to the country of origin in the coverage area, airline ticket for the plan holder to attend the service of his or her loved one. Protecting your family with a beautiful gesture of love.
Awesome. So we know a lot of things are going on, and it's great to prepare. So with our sponsor, I'm so excited that she's connected. You can get 7 funerals for $75 and, pay that monthly, and it covers 7 people. That is phenomenal. So let us bring my guest on today. Miss Genevieve is in the house. So I want to introduce her. How are you?
I am well, Deloris. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, you're very welcome. Glad to have you here. So welcome. Awesome. So share a little bit about yourself and tell us where you're from.
So I am from South Orange, New Jersey, and I grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
I like to call myself a corporate escapee. So I spent many years in corporate America, and I and it wasn't overnight. And I came to a point where it was time to leave and explore business opportunities, business ownership, and begin that journey. So I started that journey. Actually, I started thinking about it prior to 2018, and it was always on the fringes that I wanted to be a business owner or have that journey. And my parents were business owners, so I grew up with people owning their own space, owning their own businesses. So when I took that step, it was really like bittersweet, where you have excitement and a little trepidation. But I stepped into franchise consulting because that seemed like, for me, the natural fit, because as I was looking at businesses, I also looked at franchises. And what I found was there's so much information about franchises and steps you can take, just things that are out there. And it's almost like it could be a minefield, and people don't know what they don't know. And I thought that I could take my experiences and help, someone else. So I liken myself to a franchise matchmaker, because I look at you, get to understand you, know you, and figure out what makes sense for you and your family. My company is called Gem Franchise Consulting. I work with over 700 franchises, and they're across multiple industries. So some of them that I work with are franchises that you may know and franchises you may not know, such as Rita's Ice, Amico, Meineke, Salad Works, Fast Signs, Huntington Learning Center. So you get a gist of it. So it's definitely a great partnership. And additionally, I as part of that, I wanted to work with women especially, and not to say that the men are excluded, but women especially, because I understand what that's like to be in corporate America or 8 to 5 and want something different for yourself and not really sure where to step into that something different or even what it looks like. So that other piece is I work with women who want to make that transition, and I look at them or help them holistically. Their health, and we look at their health, we look at their finances, we create a blueprint for you to make that move. So I know I said a mouthful.
Oh, no, you're good. I just want you to get in depth to really, so we can get an understanding of the franchise, like what does that entail and develop into.
So a franchise is a business. Well, the beauty of franchising is, if it's right for you, is that you don't need to start from scratch. You start already with a business that has been tried and true. It's a brand. And I liken it to a business in a box. You get marketing support, you get training support, you get mentorship, you get that support as if you were a member of their company, but you're still owning your own business. As we like to say, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself.
Yes.
So it helps you with that. And what adds to the franchise piece, what makes it a franchise, is you fall under their trademark, that particular franchise's trademark, their brand. So you start your business with brand recognition. So I mentioned earlier, Rita's Ice. You're not opening Genevieve's ice cream store. So Rita's Ice has that brand recognition. They already have a process that works. So you're just stepping into that, buying that process, or I'll say investing in that process. And then what you do, you get to know if that makes sense. And as a consultant, I really take you through and act as an advisory throughout the process. Once we get to know what makes sense for you, just telling you what things you should look for. Is this, where is this located? Where would your territory be? Are the current owners happy? Do they enjoy the franchise? Does it make sense for them? Would they do it again? So we really look at interrogating the model, seeing if it makes sense for them, as well as the owners, to see if that is viable for you. And I think that's a mistake people may make if they don't know. You don't know all the steps to follow. So we help you in those steps, if that makes sense.
For sure. Awesome. So what are maybe 3 of the top franchise businesses that you've done or helped with, rather?
I would say, industries or names, because and the reason I ask industries, with, the things that have gone on with the pandemic,
Yeah.
And all of that. People are looking for things that, I won't say a sure bet, but something that they know people will come and patron their business. So I usually suggest that think about things that people always will need. You'll always need a plumber. You'll always need pest control. You'll always need healthcare. You'll always need senior care, and that's a booming industry. You'll always need, renovations, painting, so things like that. Now, while they may not seem sexy, but they truly can be sustainable, revenue generating businesses.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what got you started in the business? What made you start with the franchising?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, my parents were business owners. My father full-time, my mother part-time. So I always had that little bit of a bug. So as I was growing up, I had a little business. So I had a tutoring business. I used to braid hair, that kind of thing. So I always had these little things going on. And I actually bought my first franchise after I moved into my house, because I started looking, and I always was thinking of a business that I could own, but I didn't want to start from the beginning. And that's the beauty of a franchise. Like, you don't have to start from the ground up. And I didn't want to start from the beginning. So I said, let me step into this.
Yeah.
What I learned is some of the things that I take with me. While it was great, it was actually a travel business. And the reason I did this, because I love to travel.
Okay.
What I didn't like about the business was all the systems that they use. They seemed clunky to me. It seemed heavy in administration and in terms of what you get for pay. But if I had known that before, I might have rethought that process. So I think that spearheaded with me looking to move into another direction made me think of franchise consulting, because I could take my corporate experience, I could take my business experience, I could take my financial experience and help someone else go into business from themselves.
Awesome. And how long have you been doing it?
Let's see. I started before I left corporate America, and that was in 2017 that I actually started this company.
Oh,
Yeah, that I started. But the franchise I bought was many years ago. I would say, oh gosh, Deloris, it was probably about 25, 30 years ago that I bought the franchise. Yeah.
Awesome. So if somebody is interested in having a franchise or connecting with the franchise, what would be your guidelines or suggestions to do so?
So one of the things is just reach out. Even if you don't know if franchising is for you, if you don't know where to start, we can have a conversation. And usually how it starts for me is just getting to know you. I'll talk to you about what you're doing now, what you love, what you think you might want to do, what is a passion or a secret passion. I mean, so it's really starts with rapport building and getting a chance to know you. And then once I have that conversation, I'll go to my portfolio, bring back to you maybe about 4 recommendations, and we'll talk through them, see if it makes sense. The whole thing is no pressure. It's about finding the right fit for you. And if we have to tweak the search, that's fine. We'll tweak the search. I've worked with clients, oh my gosh, we've gone back and forth over franchise. We start with one, they'll come and say, I think I know I want this, but we change in the end because as they go through, they see that something else was a better fit. So it really starts as simple as that. You don't have to have any idea of what even funding. If you're not sure how you would approach it, I can help you with that as well.
Awesome. And you do something else as well. What else do you do?
So I kind of alluded to it earlier. I love to call myself a transformational coach because it's about moving you from one place to another that you desire. And I work specifically with women who want to leave that 8-to-5 grind. I call it, you want to leave your soul-sucking job to do something more passionate, Phil, more intentional, more in line with your purpose. And I've developed a 5-step framework, and it starts with kind of connecting with what your purpose and your passion is. What do you enjoy? Because oftentimes what we do for our 8-to-5 grind is not necessarily what we enjoy, it's what we have to do. Like you get used to what you have to do versus what you desire and what lights you up and what, really kind of fills your soul. So I help in that process, and we actually work together to develop a blueprint as to how you make that transition into what you love, what's passionate for you, what makes your life feel more intentional.
Right. Awesome. 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 So contact information, if somebody wanted to contact you, give us all of your connections.
All right. You may contact me at Genevieve at gemfranchiseconsulting.com. My website is www.gemfranchiseconsulting.com. And if you go to the website, there's a free assessment, just to see if you, I'll just say, for this lack of a better phrase, have what it takes to be an entrepreneur. The self-assessment takes a few moments, and you'll get the results right after as well. And then it funnels to me. And if you want to have a discussion, we can, to see if franchising works for you.
Awesome. 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 Anything else you want to share that you have going on?
Well, let's see. So I have the coaching reason. I do have, and I'll share this here. It's not on the screen. For the women, or this group of women that I look to support, I do have a small Facebook group that I'm growing. And if you're interested in, and you're interested in moving from where you are today into something more passionate, you certainly can reach out. And the group is called Finding Your Pearl of Wellness. And that's in Facebook. It's a private group. And if you can't remember that, you can send me an email at gemfranchise.com, and I will certainly talk to you more about that. So
awesome. And so so now leave us with a word of encouragement.
Okay. So one of the things that I found consistently, whether it's someone looking for a franchise or someone wanting to move from one place to another, it is the fear of the unknown, the fear of something other than what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of a quote, and I hope I can get, I'm going to try to remember this. This is from Ruby D. I love her. She said, "Lord, make me so uncomfortable with what I fear, or what I am fear of movement, that I step into what I most fear." And I'm probably taking some liberties with that, but it's really around get comfortable with being just a little bit uncomfortable. And that's where true change happens. We can stay with where we are, where we're comfortable, but you don't get that joy and that passion that you could possibly get when you step into something that really lights you up and brings you really true soulful connections. Or as I'll coin, your divine connections.
Yes. Love that. Awesome. Anything else you want to share before we leave?
One thing I'll share, coming up, something else I do want us to think about as a people, it's around the financial piece. Yes, let's be more intentional around our finances and around how we protect ourselves. Whether that is, and just three things I'd love you to check as you step away today. Do you have a will? Do you have a power of attorney? Do you have a medical proxy? I have seen more disruption in families because we don't prepare for the inevitable. And I get it. It's something that we don't want to talk about, but it's something so key. And I could go on and on, but these are things that I talk to my clients, whether you're a franchise client or a coaching client. It's just so important for us just to think about what will happen if I'm not here today. And you have children, you have a home, heck, if you have pets, anything that you care about, you want to leave something where they're protected. So that's my sound out for that.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on today and sharing information about what you do, your coaching and your franchise. Great things are coming your way. So we're definitely excited about you sharing with the community what you do.
Okay. Thank you so much, Deloris. And I really appreciate you giving me this time.
You're very welcome. You're welcome, and glad to have you on there. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
your time as well. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. Hold tight.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.